again on YouTube and on Spotify and anywhere you can get your podcast, you can find the first inning. But we're here live with another great episode, so please smash that like button. It means a lot when you do, and also comment below. Today's episode, we're still in we're in the ending of week 4 of the spring training camp of the 2023 campaign for the Yankees. And and today is also St. Patrick's Day of 2023. And we're gonna get into some notes here, especially about Yankees infielder Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now, he has been at the center of plenty of speculation this spring that's both revolved around whether he's hold onto the starting shortstop job with youngsters Oswald Peraza and Anthony Volpe on the horizon, and whether he could be traded to an infield needy team like the Dodgers or Rockies. Now, Kiner-Falefa's role for the Yankees may be coming into focus as he has begun taking reps in center field, as noted by MLB's Brian Hoch, which is ridiculous. And we're going to go into center field right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the view of center field. Hold on. What's up, man? We got Roger, the big Yankee fan, here on the air. What's going on?
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fans. Things are going pretty good here. I'm only going to be on for a little while because I'm still not feeling very well. But I came on to say that the Yankees did lose their spring training game to the Detroit Tigers today, 8-7, and they fell behind 7-0 at one point. And Peraza and Wentz each had doubles, and Dufo hit a home run in the 7th inning, and Cowles hit a home run in the 8th inning. But the Tigers held on to win 8-7, even though Spencer Jones got a good hit. And Herman was really destroyed today. He pitched 2 2/3 innings, giving up 9 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, only 1 strikeout, and about 4 home runs. That was pretty horrible. And yesterday, the Yankees lost to the Pirates 9-6. The Yankees had doubles from Judge, LeMahieu, Donaldson, Ramirez, and Dominguez. But Schmidt looked fantastic on the mound, pitching 5 innings, allowing no hits, no runs, and did a great job with 7 strikeouts. The Yankees took a 5-0 lead in that game, but ended up giving it up big time when the prospect relief pitchers and journeyman came in, and the Pirates ended up winning 9-6 yesterday. So as of right now, the Yankees are 9 wins and 12 losses and 1 tie for spring training.
Yeah, it's happening, man. We're getting closer and closer to the end now, man. There's only like 2 more weeks left.
Yes, exactly. And Dominguez has been sent down. The Martian has been sent to the minor league camp after hitting .455 during spring training with 4 home runs. And Rodon played catch today, and she's improving. Cortez is going to start tomorrow, his first appearance in spring training. Mr. Cortez, the semester is going tomorrow. Trevino is progressing, and Bader is going to be a while with that oblique injury.
Yeah, that's true, man. Hey, Bryson says hello, and we say hello back.
Yes, hello, Bryson. Hopefully I'll be seeing you in April, and I'm a little worried because I haven't been feeling very well, and I don't want to have to cancel my first trip and give the tickets to BX Bomber, and then I had extra games on for my other trip. But I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm going in for my blood test on Monday, and we'll see what's going on from there. But I have less than a month, and I really have to start to improve. Otherwise, I won't have the strength and energy to go.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Because it's not easy traveling as far as you come from.
Right, exactly. So I'm not going there just yet, but I'm going in for my blood test on Monday, and we'll see where that goes, and I'll see what I can do about getting myself strength and built up for my first visit up. Otherwise, if I don't make my first visit, I would just have to hand those games over to you, and you go with Giselle and Bryson, and I would add some extra games onto my final trips, to make up for it.
Yeah, September.
Right, June, August, and September. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not going there yet. I haven't gotten to those extremes just yet. But I'm going to have to start to feel better.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely,
But
man. Do your exercises, take your vitamins,
right, right, exactly. Get my appetite going. I have to eat better, and just having a little bit of difficulties right now. But otherwise, that's where the Yankees stand in spring training. 9 wins, 12 losses. And as I said, Dominguez has been sent down to the minor camp. Volpe still has a very good chance of making the lineup to begin the season. But I doubt he will, because I think they're going to want service time from him.
Yeah, now the rumor is now that I was reading now that they're looking to trade Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Right, he played center field today.
That is, I was going to talk about that too. That is ridiculous to have a person that has no experience to play out there.
Yeah, he did okay. Maybe a couple catches.
Because they have their center fielder already. That's Aaron Judge, man. Aaron Judge won the MVP in center field.
Exactly.
So I don't know why they're looking for other people to put there, because if anything, they got Aaron Hicks to play center field too.
Exactly. Well, maybe they're moving IKF around to show us versatility if they do plan on making.
And I'm sure Oswald Cabrera could play center field too.
Right, exactly. Oswald Cabrera can play just about anywhere.
You know what I mean? So, they got guys. That's their whole outfield right there, pretty much right now.
Right, exactly.
Judge is going to have to play center. Aaron Hicks is going to have to play left. And Cabrera is going to have to play right.
Right, exactly. And Stanton will be out there. Stanton is a better hitter when he's also in the outfield.
Yeah, but Stanton's going to play every day as being a DH too.
Right, exactly.
So his bat will never be out of the lineup if he stays healthy.
Exactly. And, but Stanton says that his head is more into the game, and he's more involved with what is going on when he's also playing the field besides going up to bat.
Wow. Well, as long as he hits the ball, man, that's all that counts.
Exactly. He feels he's a better all-around player when he's both playing the field and hitting. He can keep in the game a lot more.
Well, he does play better when he plays the field, though. He does play better. That's true.
Right.
It's proven in the stats. You see it in the stats. When he plays, he's better. When he's not playing, he's not.
Exactly.
But
otherwise, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man.
And I was wondering I figured you had to work today. Since you have the press pass, I figured you might be over at the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't do that. It's just too crazy so far.
Right.
But exactly. I want to do like street fairs and stuff like that. I'm gonna be in the Halloween parade again, and we're gonna do that, and New Year's Eve.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just thinking about that there. I don't want that to come true. That I can't make the first trip because of illness. So I've got about a month to work on it and get myself in shape.
Yeah, man, it's just little by little, man. You got 2 months to go, man.
Yeah, less than a month now.
Well, your first game is in the middle of April, right?
Yeah, April 14th, right?
Oh
You
yeah,
and I.
so you got 4 weeks.
Right, so I've got time to get myself put together and get there. So that's what's happening now. It's just that this illness has stuck around so long, and it's starting to worry me a bit.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Now they got another virus going around too now.
Oh boy, wow, wow. I see. But otherwise, that's what's happening in spring training. Nestor Cortez is going tomorrow, and he will be making his first spring training appearance of 23. And Dominguez is sent down. Volpe is still up, and the Yankees lost both today and yesterday.
Yeah, I don't really care about the wins and losses because spring
No.
training don't mean nothing. But the only thing we do miss out is how to see how the players are playing because
Right,
you don't get the full effect of that on TV,
right,
and they don't show all that anyway. You know what I mean?
exactly.
How did he react to this fly ball and stuff like that? It's hard to see.
Right.
When they're playing on television like that. So, but yo, Anthony Volpe could probably be the shortstop this year.
Yes, it's going to really come down to between Volpe and Peraza.
But I think Volpe has a better bat than Peraza does, right?
Right, it's just that Peraza has more at bats and more service time than Volpe has. He has a little bit more experience. He spent more time in AAA than Volpe did.
Now, because of the players' union, right, and because of Peraza having more service time, they have to go with Peraza over Volpe, right?
No,
They
no,
don't.
they can go with who they want.
Ah, because the union makes it a thing about service time, and they have to pick these guys because of their service time, and pay them a blue book value.
Well, no, they can send Peraza down. I think he still has options, and they can go with Volpe. The Yankees can make that decision.
Yeah, I would believe so, but hopefully he can make it, man. I don't know, man. At this point in time, in my opinion, if you put up Peraza, you're only getting another Isaiah kind of Fanefa. You know what I mean? You're only replacing him with the same person. But if you add Volpe gonna get some hits and hit home runs.
Right.
Because he's been hitting home runs already. So I'd rather go with the Volpe, man.
Yes, everyone really likes Volpe, no doubt about it. But what was concerning was how terrible Herman was today. He pitched 2 and 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits and 7 runs and 4 home runs. Aaron Boone just said he had nothing out there today.
Wow. And at this point in time of spring training, they should be ramped up to pitch 100%, right? By this time, right? So
Yes.
so
They're getting there, no doubt about it.
I mean, yeah, this is like one of the last, like they might have like 2 or 3 starts left
Right.
for the rest of the season. So yeah, that it is alarming, man, but we already know that Domingo Herman, he's a weak pitcher.
Right.
He's weak, and he's more like a minor league pitcher than a major league pitcher.
Well, he's a major league pitcher. He's not an ace or anything, but he can be a number 5 starter.
Yeah, on the Mets. You know what I mean? On the Mets.
Yes, exactly.
But man, the rotation looks weak, man, right now because you got Cole and Cortez. That's it, and then Severino is a big question mark, and Herman is a big question mark, and Clark Schmidt is a big question mark.
Clark Schmidt looked excellent yesterday against the Pirates. 5 innings, no hit.
Yeah, he sure did, man. He did. He pitched perfect almost, right? Did he?
Right, he was. He didn't allow a hit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So hopefully, I wish him the best, but can this guy last the whole season pitching that way. That's the thing. None of these guys has pitched the whole season yet.
Exactly. Only time will tell.
You know, the only two is Cortez and Garrett Cole that has pitched the whole season. Severino hasn't. Clark Smith hasn't, and definitely Domingo Naman hasn't.
Exactly.
You know, so the Yankees are gonna have to find somebody, man, for and down the road. You know.
Right. Oh, by the way, have you seen how short Garrett Cole cut his hair?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right?
He cut his hair. You know, he usually had those curls coming out of the back. He's cut them all off.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wow, he doesn't have the curls no more.
Right, he cut his hair all very short.
Maybe it's too hot for him.
Right, maybe. But Garrett Cole has looked okay, pretty good, and Schmidt looked good yesterday, and about Herman really got knocked around today.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna. I mean, how many years does Herman have left on his contract with us? This is one more, or this is it?
I'm not sure how many more years he has. I think he just went through arbitration.
So he probably has one or two, let's say.
Right, probably, yeah.
You know, because I don't know why. I mean, this guy went through the domestic violence thing and all that, and the Yankees had faith in him, and I have faith in him. But then, since the pandemic, that was in 2019. 3 years later, he has not improved.
Right, I know.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, Domingo Herman, I mean, he's going to be fired if he doesn't pitch well.
Exactly. They just have to go with who they have, though, as of right now. You know, Montas, I don't expect to see Frankie Montas this year. We'll see what happens at the end of the year, but I really don't expect to see him.
I mean, could you imagine if we had Montas and Rendon, you know, right, with Nestor and Garrett Cole? That rotation, it doesn't matter who you have at number 5. Those 4 guys would have been great.
Well, that was the plan.
You know, that would have been right there. And then with the Yankee bats hitting home runs, the Yankees should go undefeated. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know? But, you know, I mean, they're never going to go undefeated, but, I mean, they will win a lot more games, and they'll be put in a better position to win games with those 4 guys together.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Well, as I said, Rodon played catch today, and let's hope, you know, we see him before May.
Yeah, hopefully, or before June.
I know.
He's gonna be back in June, because remember, they gotta go through a whole pitching regimen, and then they gotta throw off flat ground, then they move to the mound, then they do live batting, then they do live game, then you play a few games, and then you're back in the majors.
Exactly.
You know, and that's a long way, you know?
Right.
Because, you know, these guys can only pitch every 5 days.
Right, exactly. Oh, and in the World Baseball Classic, Japan won yesterday. The United States beat Canada, and they are moving on. Shohei Ohtani pitched for Japan yesterday against Italy, and they have moved on. So they will be flying over to the United States and playing in Florida. And Team USA is going from Phoenix to Florida and playing Venezuela coming up. I think maybe tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game there.
Right, so that'll be pretty good.
Sorry for Edwin Diaz from the Mets, man. The closer, he was jumping up and down in celebration and blew out his knee.
Holy cow! They just signed him to that record contract.
Yeah, man, and he just pitched. He just saved the game, and as they were celebrating on the mound, he just fell to the floor and blew out his kneecap.
I know. That's not the first time that they've hurt themselves doing celebrations.
No,
That
there's been a
happens in
few
the
other
past.
players.
Yeah, it's been a number of other players too.
You know, there was a guy who was the one that broke his ankle at home
Oh,
plate.
I can't think of it right now, but I know what you're talking about. There's been a number of players that hurt themselves celebrating.
Remember in 2019? Um,
Right,
remember in 2019, Brett Gardner threw his helmet on the floor and it popped up and hit Aaron Judge in the mouth and chipped his tooth.
oh yes, exactly. Judge had his front teeth fixed. He
Because of that.
used to have a big gap in his front teeth, but he has them all cosmetically done now.
Yeah, because of that, he had to get his teeth fixed. He got his teeth fixed.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's crazy, man. That's the reason why his teeth are fixed, because Brett Gardner hit him in the mouth with his helmet.
Right, I know, my goodness.
Because he's so small. Yeah. He's so small, and he was jumping up and down it and hit him with the brim.
Right, exactly. You know, I think they should have a Brett Gardner Day pretty soon.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. He deserves it, man. I don't think he'll have his plaque or number retired, but he deserves a Brett Gardner Day, you know?
Yeah, I think, it looks like he's retired now. He's 40 years old, and I think they should give him a nice day.
Yeah, and they never had a Brett Gardner bobblehead.
No, they never did.
I don't believe they ever did, because I don't think I have one. Or do I?
No, I don't think they ever had Brett Gardner, not that I can recall.
No, right? I think they need to have a Brett Gardner bobblehead, man.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You know, one day they'll bring him back and have a ceremony for him.
Right, exactly. I think they should. He's a lifelong Yankee. He really flew under the radar, but he really contributed to a lot of winning teams.
You know something? Like, okay, right? You know how they have the ceremonies for the legend players that are going to go into Monument Park with the plaque and the jersey retirement, those kind of ceremonies, right? But
Right.
also, they should have ceremonies like that, but for a guy that's retired with the team, like a Brett Gardner, right?
Right.
That even though he's not going to be in Monument Park or have his number retired or nothing like that, they could still have something for him in the museum.
Exactly.
You know, Brett Gardner. You know, they could have, you know, a little thing in the museum for Brett Gardner. You know, like a little display.
Right. Exactly.
And they usually change that type of stuff. Every homestand, I think he said, or every homestand they change it, or every month they change it. But they could definitely add Brett Gardner to the museum part that they never change. You know what I mean? Where they have the Mickey Mantle, they have the Lou Gehrig, the Andy Pettitte, the Jeter, all that right there.
The Thurman Munson locker.
Like the Thurman Munson locker, they could put something of him, maybe his bat or something he did in there. You know, I think that's worthy of putting stuff in there.
Yeah, I believe so. I definitely believe so. And but that's what's happening there. And I'm going to go upstairs and try to eat a little bit of corned beef and cabbage. So I'm going to sign off now. As you continue to have a good show, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, cool, man. I'm gonna continue to talk about before we go, Bryson asks, do the Yankees have a strong bullpen this season?
They seem pretty good. I mean, I would like to see Jimmy Cordero make it. And they have a couple of other guys that look pretty decent so far. But, there are some suspect guys. Tom Canley is injured. I would like to see Jimmy Cordero make it. We'll see if Abreu makes it, Jimmy Cordero, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they got some guys back there that are pretty good, man. I wouldn't worry about the bullpen.
No, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Clay Holmes will probably be decent. Jimmy Cordero, Abreu. Wandy Peralta got hit pretty hard yesterday.
Yeah, but he ain't throwing to. He ain't throwing. He ain't throwing that stuff right now.
Right,
Those
exactly.
are one of the guys that saves it for the real game. You know what I mean?
Yes, for Bryson, I believe the bullpen will be serviceable, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you this year.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be good.
All right, so you guys continue to have a good show, and I'll talk to you later on.
All right, cool, man. I'll talk to you then.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, so we're gonna continue on with the rumor of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa being traded. Now, you already know that Kiner-Falefa doesn't have much of a bat. So, he's 18% worse than the league average for his career. Despite that, he's still been a valuable player through his career due to his defense. In the infield, he's won a Gold Glove at third base while also playing with quality shortstop and occasional second base. He's even caught 586 innings for the Rangers early this career, and now he could add center field to his potential versatility. Now, I don't know how smart that is of putting him in the outfield, but the Yankees could definitely use him, at third base and stuff like that. So I think they should bring up, man, Volpe, but let's see what happens. For the Yankees team already utilizing versatile players such as DJ LeMahieu and Oswald Cabrera, Kiner-Falefa seems poised to prove yet another versatile bench piece of the Bronx. Now, allowing manager Aaron Boone to mix and match, he's seen fit in his infield. So the Yankees lost center fielder Harrison Bader on an oblique strain last week. It is generally expected that Aaron Judge will slide over from right field until Bader returns, but Kiner-Falefa uh, taking well to center field would give Boone some additional flexibility if he wanted to slide Judge back to the corner on certain days, which I don't even think that makes any sense. But would they have to? They might have to, because we don't know, you know, what could happen during the season. But here's more from the Yankees. Now, Aaron Boone tells reporters that Volpe is definitely in the mix to be starting shortstop this season. Volpe, um, he's a consensus of top 15 prospects players in the game, is regarded as the best hitter of the options available to the Yankees at shortstop and capable defender. Now, though fellow youngster Peraza grades out better defensively at the position, Volpe uh, season between the top two minor league levels, hitting 249, 347, and 460 with 21 home runs in 132 games. He's only played 22 of those games at a triple A level, while Peraza got into 99 triple A games before playing at his first 18 Major League Baseball games. Now, Boone now tells reporters that catcher Jose Trevino has been out of action with a right wrist strain. Recently, Boone notes that while Trevino is expected to resume play sometime this week, an injection is still possible to speed up his recovery. Regardless, Boone says Trevino is expected to be ready for opening day. Trevino has a breakout player for the Yankees in 2022, making an All-Star appearance and winning a Gold Glove while playing in 115 games as a primary catcher in the Bronx. Now, in the event that Trevino ends up missing time, you have Kyle Higashioka, and he can do work behind the plate as well. So, um, there you have it on the Yankees' latest news of what's going on here at this time. Also, Nestor Cortez will be making his first start of the season I think it will be tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But as he said, Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez has been sent down today, well, yesterday, and he was reassigned to minor league camp and is likely ticketed for a Double-A Somerset. And his time hasn't quite arrived, but the general understanding is he'll be back with the Yankees eventually, whether it's the season or a little further in the future. And I think he'll do well in Somerset. And Jason Dominguez is the Yankee number 2 prospect, and he was the youngest player in Yankee camp, and he made one of the strongest impressions. The switch hitter, nicknamed the Martian, batted 455, 10 for 22 with a double, 4 home runs, and 9 RBIs in 11 Grapefruit League games. Now, Aaron Boone noted that how well Dominguez was able to control the strike zone from both sides of the plate, showing maturity that often indulges young players who engages can be hampered at the plate with discipline. There you go. Uh, Domingo Herman got smacked. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock game against Toronto will be against Severino. Nestor Cortez. 25 Perez, what's up? Fist bump. So we went over Jose Trevino. He's dealing with the right wrist sprain. He might be back early next week. First baseman Anthony Rizzo missed a couple of days this past week with a cranky lower back. That's what Aaron Boone called it. But he'll return to the lineup on March 14th versus the Blue Jays, which is he never returned and remained on the field with a Dignit maintenance program. Last year he hit 244, 338, 448, slugging 32 home runs, and equal to his career high. You got at second base Gabriel Torres and LeMahieu. And Gabriel Torres is playing for Venezuela right now in the Baseball Classic. So that's why you don't see Gabriel Torres around. Then you have the battle for shortstop, Kiner Falefa, Oswald Peraza. And despite Volpe doing everything the club has asked for, he is still unclear if he can outrun a lack of experience at AAA, where he only played 22 games. And such, he'll still be learning towards Peraza as a opening day. He'll be leaning. Aaron Boone is going to be leaning towards Peraza as the opening day shortstop. And what's going to happen is they're going to have Kiner Falefa shifting into a utility role like LeMahieu. The only third baseman you got here is Josh Donaldson, Cabrera, and Kiner Falefa, DJ LeMahieu. And, of course, Giancarlo Stanton. So your bullpen looks like this. Albert Abreu, Clay Holmes, Michael King, Mike Crook, Jonathan Loaisiga, Ron Marciano, Wendy Peralta, and Gary Wizard. You have injuries to Tommy Kahnle and Lou Trevino beginning of the season. And let's see if Jimmy Cordero could make the team. 40. He's on the 40-man roster, but let's see if he can actually make the squad. So I guess there you have it for your Yankee update on this St. Patrick's Day. And you must be wondering why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Well, St. Patrick is actually a real person, and he was from Italy. He's Italian, and he left the Vatican to build a new church in a new found land. And that newfound land was Ireland. And he went to Ireland and built the first church in Ireland. And what he did was he used the 3-leaf clover to teach the people of Ireland the ghost, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity of the Lord. So he used that to teach, the Bible and stuff like that. So that's why we celebrate St. Patrick. It's a good story, good read, very, very compelling story, man, to check out. You should check out the story of St. Patrick, and that's one hell of a journey that he did, man. So if you can check out that story, that'll be great. Another one is San Gennaro's big feast that they have in New York City in September with the great food of Italian and stuff and that. San Gennaro's another one where on San Gennaro Day they have at I think it's Notre Dame, they have a vial with dry blood in it, and on the day of San Gennaro, it comes back to liquid. It happens in real life. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. But anyway, I want to get out of here. I'm gonna get something to eat. Enjoy the rest of the night. But we will be back next week with the final 2 weeks of spring training. Week 5 is next week, and after that is week 6, and then we have opening day, and we'll be back with videos and all kind of stuff going on. Can't wait to be back at the ballpark. Hopefully the Yankees could give out that ballpark pass. Still waiting. And there you have it, folks. So I'm going to be signing off from here. And thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for commenting. Always comment below. Hit that like button. Smash the like button. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So long, everybody. And see ya. Oh, you welcome, Bryson, about St. Patrick. It's a good story, man. Good story. Check out St. Patrick. It has to do with the Irish, but that's why we celebrate the Irish in Ireland, because of St. Patrick building the first church in Ireland. That's what it's really about. So it's a spiritual day, and to be honest, So check out that. So until then, I'm out of here. So long, everybody. See ya.